Hey, great to be back with you once again. It's Season 2 of high school volleyball here on NWOhio.live. With Miles Holliday, I'm Randy Roberts. We welcome you to the Thunderdome in Archbold as we bring you high school volleyball. And partner, what a way to kick off our 2024 season, our second year of volleyball. It's the NWOAL opener, the defending champions, the Tigers of Liberty Center, just 2 league titles in school history. They're on the road to take on this year's favorites, and that's the Archbold Blue Streaks.
Randy, it is extremely hot outside, and we're going to have some hot volleyball action inside. You mentioned Archbold being the favorite. Virtually everybody is back from a year ago. This team is absolutely loaded. Keely Culler, have you heard of her? She's kind of a good one. You're going to see her pounded on the outside for Archbold. But this Liberty Center team, although they're 1-3, they're a scrappy bunch. They're going to find a way to stay in this thing. If it gets muddied up, they can steal this one.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the Tigers. As we said at the top, defending champions in the NWOAL, just their second ever league title in school history, with the first coming in 2004. Like Miles said, opened with a 4-set win over Stryker and have since been swept by Otsego, lost in 4 to Holgate. And last night were swept on the road at Wayne Trace.
Yeah, one of the problems that they're having, Randy, is they're hitting 100 as a team. You have to really find, who's going to be that consistent hitter that put it away. So they're going to have to find points in a non-traditional manner. Not a lot of 1, 2, 3. They're going to have to find scrappy points to keep this one close early in this match.
Yeah, their leading hitter right now, Libby Zeider, senior, 22 kills. Also a couple of blocks as well. If Aubrey Zeider added 19 kills, Mackenzie Fuller with 19 kills as well, and a junior in Aletha Fosnight with 19 kills. So you talked about Zeider, the senior, and we'll talk about Macy Crew, who does a pretty good job on the back line. Another senior, but you take a look at this lineup. Junior, a couple of sophomores. So a rather young team in Liberty Center.
Young team, especially when they're handling the ball. A sophomore setter, Aubrey Zeider, 37 assists. Now she's going to be a good one, but going to have that consistency of putting it where you want it so your hitters can take advantage. Also, Randy, a little bit of problem at the net with only 11 blocks, and they struggle with serve receive. 27 service errors on reception this year. Those things got to get cleaned up if Liberty Center is going to get back in it.
Well, let's now turn our attention to the Archbold Blue Streaks coming in at 3-1. They're the opposite of the season of what Liberty Center has. They lost their season opener, falling in 4 sets to Bowling Green, and have since swept Ayersville, Hilltop, and last night 1-3 over Springfield.
Yeah, absolutely insane stuff, right? You look at their team offensive numbers, hitting 294 as a team, and 2 players hitting over 400. You got Keely Culler, 462. One of those numbers, right, you have to check. Can you believe that? 462. 49 kills on the year, and Beneke hitting 429 as well. It is a powerful lineup that Archbold can put out there.
And Culler does it just about anywhere on the floor. 49 kills, 7 aces. If there is one weakness, it is in her service game, serving at just over 70% on the year. Also has dug out 27 digs from that back row and has added 4 blocks.
Yeah, a lot of feast or famine with her serve, right? When she is good, watch out. That jump serve with the top spin is deadly, but sometimes it finds the net a little too often for Archbold.
And you talked about Miley Gerke, the 5'11 junior, to go along with Culler. 26 kills and 4 aces. And they got a couple of other youngsters in Archbold that are pretty good at the net. One of them, 6'1 sophomore Kennedy Hurst, came on the second half of last season, someone we were really impressed with. And a junior in Lexi Ripke, who's added 15 kills this year.
Yeah, a lot of it is because of the work of Josiah Torres, their setter, the senior. She is unbelievable with her hands, Randy. 106 assists. 97% of all their assists have come through her.
That's about just over 25 a game so far. So Archbold off to a pretty good start. They have a big one here and a kind of a statement game for Liberty Center. A big turnover from last year, but the Tigers want to show that they're still contenders, and they got a huge one in the opening night with Archbold.
Yeah, I'm sure Mallory Dockery's team is going to give their best effort of the year right here tonight.
So it's Archbold and Liberty Center as we kick off Season 2 of volleyball on NWOhio.live, and we will have it for you after this.
discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Discover your potential at Four County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose Four County Career Center.
And portions of our game tonight are brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. And we're brought to you by Brian Ford, celebrating 25 years of business. Brian Ford services all makes and models with free pickup and delivery for service jobs. Visit them at brianford.com. And we're brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. So going through the introductions of our teams right now. As we look forward to this NWOAL opener, there is starting lineup under head coach Mallory Dockery for the Liberty Center Tigers.
Yeah, take a look at Zyder and Zyder. Aubrey, she's going to be one that runs the offense part of the time. She has 37 assists, but Libby Zyder on the inside in the middle, she's going to have to do a great job. 2 blocks on the year, 22 kills. I think if Liberty Center is going to stay in this one early, they're going to have to dominate the middle portion of that net.
And we'll see the starting lineup for the Archbold Blue Streaks under head coach Debbie Culler there. He talked a little bit about Jasmine Torres, just the great job she does as the center of this offense. That they've got some big hitters, and they're going to rotate a lot of them through today.
Yeah, Kennedy Hurst, especially inside. 6'1", Randy, 16 kills, but more importantly, 6 blocks on the inside. This is a very powerful lineup.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the blocks that Archbold has, but a lot of players helping out. So this is a very dominant front line that we expect to see out of Archbold. So we could plan on bringing you about 8 regular season games, a couple of tournament games as well. So looking forward to what's going to be a fun season. And the first time Miles gets to break out the keys to the game tonight.
Yeah, let's start with your visitor, Liberty Center. Yeah, number 1, quick points. Don't worry about getting in-system points. If you can dump it and get a point, get some quick points that way. Number 2, throw the kitchen sink, Randy. They struggle with only 11 blocks this year at the net. You're going to have to do everything you can against Keely Culler and the rest of this Archbold team. Throw everything you can at her. And then Zyder time. We highlight them in the starting lineup. Libby Zyder, she is going to have a big game in the middle. And Aubrey Zyder, the sophomore, going to have to do a nice job putting the ball where her hitters need it.
That'll be some keys to the game tonight for the Archbold Blue Streaks.
Oh, stay hot. Haven't lost a set since that opener, right? Stay hot. Be dominant. Pin to win. Put the ball on the outside. Let your outside hitters do a great job eating up that Liberty Center defense. And then number 3, Killer Culler. Boy, is she something else. 49 kills, hitting .462. and she does it with a lot of pace on it, man. She is nasty. Don't get in front of Killer Color.
So looks like teams are ready to go. They're going to check the rotations real quick, and we will be off to begin our 2024 volleyball season.
Yeah, how about the volleyball dads here at Archbold reaching into that pocketbook and paying for all the students to get in here tonight for free? Pretty cool stuff here at Archbold.
Huge student section Archbold has tonight.
And I'm going to say it's Jersey night.
Yeah, it looks that way. Also with the heat indexes up over 100, just about every outdoor activity was called off today. So I think a few soccer players, golfers, might have had other things planned for this evening, have now made their way here inside the Thunderdome.
Understand it's supposed to be a little bit hotter tomorrow even, so make sure you're hydrating. It'll be interesting what happens on Friday night. Guys getting ready for a big competition, battling the seat all week long.
Streaks will serve first. Gerke sends this one into the air. We are underway. Liberty, good touch at the net. Kill attempt will go long. Trying it there is Ariana Brown, and Archbold picks up the first point of the night.
I liked it, though, early, playing off the net, getting Brown an opportunity, just a little bit too long for Liberty Center. Some tape on the court already.
Gerke just patiently waiting for the whistle as we are set. Sends this one dug out. Nice play made there. And the Liberty's going to get a little bit of help. A play at the net.
A nice little back set by Zeider. Looks like Liberty Center's mode of attack going to play off the net. That's one of those easy points, right? Quick points. It's what Liberty Center has to have.
You saw Eddie Zintek, senior libero for Liberty Center, with a big kill early. And Liberty's lack of blocks, no trouble there. As the first attempt from Color was sent back. Zintek will play this one in the air, and Liberty Center able to send it. And now a good setup right in the middle of the net, but that one's going to go a little long. Kennedy Hurst with the right idea there.
A nice set right in the middle, just a little bit too far behind it. It goes long, and how about Liberty Center? Mark Denai on Keeley Color on that first big attempt.
Tigers have a 2-1 lead. Color with it back to the net is able to send this over. Now Liberty going to play from the middle of the net and got just enough, and the Tigers are going to pick up another point.
Well, this is important for Mallory Dockery's team to get off to a fast start. Remember, they got swept last night at Wayne Trace.
One sent to the back row where it is playable. Hurst was making her way towards the net, but it is sent over on the second try. A Zeider in the middle will have that one dug out. Back to Color. Color, a little palm strike. And Liberty Center is spent chasing.
A really good job by Color. Took a peek, saw what the defense was doing, just rolled it right over top. You know, like in baseball, in the book, that looks like a line drive, right?
That's right.
Sometimes a Texas leaguer gets you on base. Doesn't have to be 100 miles an hour every time.
Archbold earns the serve once again, streaks down 3-2, still early on. That one's just going to roll off the hand on the attempt there by Lexi Ripke.
Ripke got excited. She had a little free pizza at the net. Didn't slice it up for her teammates, though. Goes right in the net.
Sends the serve right back over to Liberty Center. Both teams pretty even in serving numbers. Liberty serving an 88.2%. Archbold as a team 88.3%.
Both coaches, if you ask them, they say we want to get that above 90, at least 92% by the end of the year.
So here is Chloe Moeller ready to serve. Sends a good one that is dug out. Archbold ready to go on the attack with Color, and that one will run just long.
They saw Archbold hoping that it had been tipped at the net. It was not. And the second big opportunity by Archbold goes outside.
Tigers having a little bit of confidence. Once again, Miley Gerke will have to dig one out. There's a good setup and what they've been waiting for out of Keeley Color.
Yeah, good first pass. You put the second one where it should be, and then, oh my, watch out.
Santorez back to serve for the Streaks. Liberty Center trying to get that into the front rowers. Played out, another dig out. One there, Charlie forward for Archbold, sends the last one over. Ooh, Archbold's going to let one go. That one was going to be close, but called out right on the line.
Let's take a look at it right here. Ooh, that was about as close as you get.
Streaks maintain the serve, now down 5-4. Tip of the net, Torres able to get it up in the air over to Culler. Culler is going to have that one go out of play. Thought there might have been a deflection.
Well, no doubt about it, this Archbold offense going over to the left-hand side of the floor a predominant amount of time.
The Tigers of Liberty Center have led so far through most of this, 6-4, still early on our opening set. There's one backpedaling from out of play. Charlie forward sends it all the way across the court and out of bounds.
Well, we talked in the 3 keys, Randy, about getting quick points, and Liberty Center doing just that.
The Tigers have had most of the momentum. Now Culler gets to come running up, playing the opposite side on the rotation. Gets set right in the middle. That one's sent over by Ripke. And now going through a block, be the play of Aletha Fosnight.
Now, how about Fosnight? 19 kills. You highlighted her in the pregame. Big time in the middle. Liberty Center catching Archbold a little bit sleeping.
So Ariana Brown will serve. It sends it out of play. So Liberty Center gives the point right back. Now 8-5. See there in our NWOhio.live scoreboard. And Culler will do the serving. It's been feast or famine really for about 2 years. They're going to feast right there, and she's going to want some love from her teammates.
Oh, how about some nastiness? Look at the tempo and then just the drop on that one. And she's got some sweet sneakers on, Randy. Sneaker game strong here at Archbold. It's kind of like in tennis. You get the toss wrong.
Didn't like the toss. It led her over the fault line. She'll try this again. Sends that one deep and out of play. And what you heard there was the collective out of every Liberty Center fan here.
Right. You called it right, though. Feast or famine. We saw that last year when she is good with the serve. Watch out.
So 9-6. Going back to that left side is Archbold. They rotate around, and that time it's Miley Gerke.
Now watch the footsteps of Gerke. Great job. Gets behind it. A little snap dragon over top. Big time point for Archbold. Archbold's got to feel good. Not a great start for them, but they're only trailed by 2.
So Grace Meyer, the libero, set to serve. As the Liberty Center is going to take advantage. I think Archbold's going to be called for a net violation. Pass inadvertently ended up over the net. And it doesn't matter how you get there, but the point adds up.
Right, it's an odd point, isn't it? Looked like it was going to be on the wrong side. Wound up on the right side for Liberty Center.
There's a knuckler serve that Archbold will have to play from the back. Set up in the middle and just long in the kill attempt for Libby Zider.
Yeah, watch Macy Crew. She is the other setter on this team. Does a great job of navigating the net. Gets her team a good spot to get the point.
You got Zider and Crew combined for about 60 or so assists as Archbold's serve ends up out of play. So done a little bit by committee. A lot of things, as you take a look at the Liberty Center numbers, done by committee. Like we said, 5 players, double digits in kills. You got 6 players, 15 or more digs. You got 4 players with blocks. Got 7 players with aces.
Yeah, I wonder when you talk to hitters if they prefer a one-setter system instead of a 2-hitter system. But I tell you, defensively, it makes it tough to figure out who the setter is.
Well, setter system worked that time as Crew was able to set up Libby Zider.
Yeah, Zider, we highlighted her. Going to have a big game. Does a great job inside right there for the point. Give a lot of credit to the Liberty Center ladies. They've come out ready to play here tonight.
Sets up Addie Zintek to serve. Another big play made there by Gerke. She's really stepped up tonight so far. Set in the middle for Zider. That one will go just long. As Archbold able to hold off.
I'm not sure how Grace Meyer holds off on this one right there at the last second, pulls out of the way. Great court awareness by her to allow Archbold to get that point.
Gerke will serve now. Sends this one where it's dug out in the back from Fosnight. Tip is played for the Streaks. So they set up color, and we're going to have a net violation.
A second one called in this first set. Officials being consistent with it.
Sends it back to the Streaks. And instead of a set, about just trying to get one over in a heads-up play, but it's going to end up out of bounds on the near sideline.
I like the idea. If you get the defense creeping towards the net, try to dump it for an easy point. Just a little too wide.
Yeah, as the sophomore Aubrey Zeider tried that. Zeider now has dropped to a knee to keep ball alive. There's another one out of bounds. And we find ourselves now tied at 12.
I'm not sure how Fosnot was able to get underneath that one to give Liberty Center an opportunity, but Archbold on a little bit of a roll.
Sends this one. Tigers use all 3 hits to get this over. Color set up, and she's able to come down with the big hammer.
The big hammer indeed. Break out the speed gun on this one. It might be triple digits. A whole lot of heat. Keeley Color.
Where's the radar gun when you need it?
We need to bring it out, don't we?
Smiley Gerke ready again. Set the serve that just gets over the net. Liberty Center unable to play it. And now Archbold with a run is able to go up a couple of points.
Shows you how important that first pass is, right? Zeider didn't have anything to work with it, so she had to try and dump it.
Zeider able to race over. As another attempt ends up out of play.
Boy, when Archbold gets right, points come in a hurry, don't they?
And Liberty Center wants to use one of their 2 timeouts, so that gives us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit Bricks to Clicks in person at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. And we're brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractors serving our community and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. And it's been a run. It was, 12-9 Liberty Center, and now 15-12 Archbold.
Yeah, Archbold can do that in a hurry. They get everything clicking. Watch out. And they get those back-breaking points too, right? There's something about it when you get a kill, like Color just delivered a moment ago, where it's impressive. It still only counts as 1, but it's still demoralizing. Kind of like when a guy dunks in basketball, right? Mm-hmm. You know, it's only 2 points, but yet there's something a little bit more to that.
See what happens here following the first timeout of the night. Charged to Liberty Center. Gerke with the serve. Liberty scrambling a little bit. They're able to get this one over. And going cross court, scoring the point is Ariana Brown.
Yeah, Brown off the net. Smart play. Tries to cut it and cuts it indeed. Way to respond out of a timeout. Mallory Dockery, good timeout. Her team's back in it at 15-13.
Sends Aubrey Zeider to serve. Ends up right into the net. So give the point back to the Streaks now, 16-13. As Archbold's going to make a change as Lexi Ripke will come back in. Serve coming here out of Meg Ames. And we're going to have a whistle, and double hit is going to be called.
Now, in the JV game, they called this extremely tight. So it's consistent, right?
And we saw a lot of carries as well,
Yep.
a lot of catch and throws. Meg Ames ready once again. That one's played in the middle of the back row. Liberty Center still stuck in the back row, gets that out. Ames will get a dig. It's going to come over to Color, and Color puts another one away.
It takes a lot of courage to get in front of this one. Look at the set by Torres on a dime to follow through by Color. You can try to block it, but you're not going to.
Archbold now pulling away, leading by 5. Liberty Center able to set one over. Now Torres with her back to the net, able to dunk one over.
I'm not sure Torres intended to go peekaboo. A little too tight to the net. Didn't know she could set it up, but peekaboo, I see you. Free point, Archbold.
Makes it 19-13. Meg Ames ready to serve for the 3rd time. And that one is just going to take a funny bounce off the arms of Fosnight. Was in position, and then like a good baseman in baseball or softball, kind of looked at the hands and how did you let me down?
Maybe a late movement on it, right? Little knuckler goes off the arm. Fosnight's been solid so far, but it'd be interesting to see if Archbold goes right back at her.
So Liberty Center is going to use their 2nd timeout, so that gives us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Renewed Therapeutics. Reclaim your vitality, reignite the spark, feel renewed with Renewed Therapeutics in White House. Call Brandy at 419-877-8159 or visit renewed-therapeutics.com. So I want to thank some new sponsors for joining us this year. We want to thank the returning ones as well.
Absolutely.
But it kind of validates what we're trying to grow here, right? When the returning companies come back and some new ones see it. And, hey, we want to be a part of this, and we want to thank everyone.
Despite Miles and Randy, we'll come back.
That's more accurate than people might think. So Liberty Center able to play this over the net, right into the hands of Color. That one was tipped at the line. Liberty Center's going to play on, trying to send one into the back row, and there's the double hit that talked about, that catch and carry.
Yeah, if you're not getting under it, watch the spin come out right there. The spin is a little too much. That is a double hit. Good call by the official. Negates a great effort by Liberty Center to dig that out.
Meg Ames to serve once again. Sends that one
off
the line judge and out of play.
Come on, line judge. Don't dive in front of it. Watch this. Line judge on it. And then bing, right off the melon.
You got to be there to make the call.
She's all right, though.
So we play on at 21-14.
How about Liberty Center going to check out Liberty Zider laughing? You all right?
Tigers need to make a late run. Archbold's going to have to play this out of the net. And 2 players. You got it? I'm watching, right? Who's
I got it. You take it.
That's right. Serve is going to go just long.
Boy, a lot of free points on both sides with the serve here in this first set. Both coaches, I'm sure, going to address that. There's a good shot of Mallory Dockery right there.
Jasmine Torres spends a lot of her time as the setter. As Archbold, Liberty Center began to celebrate. Archbold's going to play that just a touch off the floor. It's going to take a second effort for Liberty Center to come up with a point.
Yeah, it's a shame for Archbold because Garricky pancaked it to save it. Liberty Center right back on top, though. Fosnot delivers a big point.
So here's Brown, the freshman, ready to serve for Liberty Center. And Archbold able to play that one. That started with a great dig out of the libero and Meyer. Now Liberty Center able to pick up another point.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to hit the wood on the opposite side.
That's all they're going for. Tigers trying to stay alive. See it down 5 late in this opening set. Meyer with another one high in the air. And wheeling around. A great play again, Keely Culler.
Yeah, runs a little back set, a wheel on the outside. Culler doesn't get it where she wants it, but still workable. Nice cut shot by her.
So here's Culler to serve as the ladder had become dislodged. Culler might have run into it or hit it with so much force that it just rolled away. with the volleyball.
It's a ladder match.
Color to serve, into the net it goes. A little bit of hope yet for the Tigers.
Big serve right here by Crew.
And we're going to have a rotation violation. Big point given away to Liberty Center.
Now within 4.
Serve is going to run long. So here is Grace Meyer of Archbold to serve. It's that. Liberty Center is going to play this. They try to go cross court. That is going to be ruled just out. A tough play for Faw's Night. And Archbold's going to take our opening set 25-19. So Archbold keeps that run alive. They take our opener, and we'll take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Discover your potential at 4-County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4-County Career Center.
Well, Archbold takes the opening set 25-19 over Liberty Center. So since falling in 4 on opening night, it's been 3 straight sweeps, and that run continues, at least in sets, for Archbold as they win this opener.
They stay hot, right? If you're hot, stay hot. It's tough to get hot if you're not hot. They got to be happy. Archbold, that is, did not play extremely well, did they?
Yeah, didn't play their best,
No.
that's for sure.
And still were able to get a set. And the first set, always the most important set until it's the second set. And then that's the most important set.
So we want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. So we kind of joked in our pregame, it is a Jersey night here in Archbold, and you're seeing all sorts of friendships between faux pro athletes that you would not be expecting. Like, I'm seeing Aaron Rodgers hanging out with Marvin Harrison Jr. Apparently Marvin Harrison Jr. and Justin Verlander are buddies. Jose Altuve and Aaron Rodgers are buddies. Like, things you weren't expecting in the.
How do you have an Altuve jersey and not bring in a garbage can? Right?
How do you have an Altuve? We joked about this, but how do you have an Altuve jersey bigger than the actual Altuve jersey that gets worn on game days?
I see it. The Grady Sizemore jersey over there too.
The new White Sox one for the White Sox manager.
Oh!
As we are underway here in set number 2, and it's going to begin with a violation.
How about the courage getting in front of the heat by Color. Liberty Center, they're not shy.
Streaks with a 1-0 lead. They're going to pick up right where they left off with Meg Ames beginning to serve. She, pretty solid job that service line the end of that opening set. And it's a good serve to begin our second set as Mackenzie Fuller backpedaling is unable to send that over the net.
And that first pass has been an issue for Liberty Center at times tonight. They're making Aubrey Zeider run a long way to try and get a good set for a hitter.
Ames another one, that one right to that middle of that back row. Tigers unable to dig it out. Now it's 3-0 in favor of the Streaks.
Got to be careful if you're Liberty Center. Don't allow Archbold to get out and run and hide on this second set.
See Liberty Center making a change is Avery Mainhart, her sophomore, making her way onto the floor. This is Liberty Center team, 5 sophomores on the varsity roster. As the set's going to end up over, and it's going to lead to a double hit.
Well, you see the result of that double hit coming out of Torres' hand, goes over top to the net. Randy, give the officials a lot of credit. They've been very consistent with their calling here tonight.
And they've been watching, that is for sure. 3-1 now. Liberty Center is going to make a couple more changes before they serve. Trying to get everyone set in order. Serve is a good one. Played from the middle of the back row. Over to Color. Color will just tip this one at the net. Liberty Center sent scrambling. This one's going to end up out of play.
A really good hustle. Try to get it over, but it's not going to make it. It's Mainhart that tried to get there. Another one of these young players at Liberty Center has mixing in some time.
Torres a serve into the net, and now Liberty Center gets it back down 4-2.
And both teams a little sloppy. Both coaches not happy with how crisp things are going.
Volleyball regular season now about 10 days old. Set up right in the middle, perfect play, and a good finish out of Lexi Ripke.
Yeah, the 5'11" junior. Ripke, you say? Well, I'll let it rip. How about Torres, though? Pitter-pattering over there to get a good second pass up for her teammate. Really good work by her.
Sends Keely Color back to serve. Color fires one again into the net. So Archbold letting Liberty Center hang around. We saw this in the opening set. Liberty was then able to put on a run and led for a while before Archbold was able to clean up their mistakes. And Liberty Center will return the favors. The serve from Macy Crew heads right into the net.
I wonder, we should keep track of this, how the percentage of when one team serves it in the net, how the next serve goes in the net too. It seems to happen a lot, doesn't it?
Now Archbold does able to play this one over. Liberty confused on that front row and who is going to handle the volleyball, and they'll let one go into the corner, but it's going to be one still in play for the junior Charlie Forward.
Yeah, Charlie Forward, a young lady we really liked last year. First time we were able to mention her name. Smart play going cross court for the point.
Grace Meyer will serve. As Liberty Center gets set up in that far side, they're going to come cross court. And there's one that's going to be ruled in play. Was that Fosnight? It'll get that from the corner. We see the setup here.
Yeah, really nice back set. Goes around the double, plays the angle. Nice job by Fosnight.
A little tempered on the celebration. I think Liberty Center realized that was still in play. Now Fosnight will serve, and we're going to have an Archbold rotation violation.
Third one already, isn't it, in this match for them?
Going to call over the captain, Keely Color, as the official will explain what went wrong. Keely will then, as the captain, will tell her team where they need to go. Any way to keep the coaches out of it, right? Let's just stick with the players.
I like it. More sports should adopt it, right? Let the players be the ones that figure things out.
It's a good serve. An ace fired there out of Foz Knight.
Foz Knight leaving her stamp on this second set. First, the big kill. Now with the serve.
Foz Knight looking for the corner. That one is going to be out of play.
The second time in this match, Grace Meyer smart with her court awareness. Let that one go out.
Archbold will now serve, leading this one 8-6. As we're going to see Autumn Beneke come in and serve. Beneke, 5'10" junior. We'll wait as now Liberty Center is going to have a discussion with the officials.
All right, now I've been on record as saying officials should have the headset, and so then they can then over the speaker tell everybody what the ruling and what's going on, right? Because don't you want to know?
You do.
Right. Well, they do it in the NFL. Let's break it out in high school volleyball.
Discussion is over. It looked like Liberty Center had some questions with their rotation, and the Tigers are going to watch this ball rotate right where they want it, right at the sideline.
A second time in recent memory, Liberty Center making some hay on that right-hand side of the floor.
It's Addie Zintek set to serve and a chance to tie, and that's exactly what will happen.
Yeah, how about Zintek? Little speed action off. Thank you, very much.
Tigers have been able to battle back, now tied at 8. Zintek sends this one towards the back line where it's out of play. So Archbold able to play some heads-up volleyball there.
Archbold does a really good job of communicating with each other on those line shots, don't they?
They do. Miley Gerke now to serve. And Archbold had everyone over to one side, and that left a little bit of room open for Ariana Brown.
What has Brown done for you? Well, big-time kill on the outside. Boy, a freshman, she has a bright future for this program. 10 kills coming in today. It's going to be a good one.
Looked like 6-year-old soccer, everyone chasing the ball, and one side of the floor left wide open. Streak's going to play this back off the front line. And now here's Liberty Center trying to chase, and we're going to have a double hit.
You and I have done matches where officials have been a little liberal with that call, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's up to the players to know how the officials are going to call it and adjust. In basketball, if you're allowed to hand check, you know, officials are going to call it tight. You got to know that.
So Meg Ames now ready to serve. Liberty Center will play this one up at the line. And they're able to fight through a block, and Libby Zeider comes up with a big point.
Now watch Zeider get over top of it and snap it down. Goes off the block attempt of Ripke. Big point to tie this thing back up for Liberty Center. Every time you think Archbold going to run away with the second set, Liberty Center comes clawing back in it.
Now, some of our friends had Liberty Center on TV here recently in a match against Wayne Trace. As Culler's going to go for a kill. That one was deflected at the net. Liberty Center's going to play on. We're going to see a double hit called once again. And you had a chance to talk to some people who've seen Liberty Center, and what was the word they used to describe?
Spunkability.
I can see that.
Yeah, they're spunky, right? Dave Bowen called them last night against Wayne Trace for My Sports Live. Dave said he was real impressed with how hard they play.
Archbold with a good setup in the middle. Liberty Center trying to defend that, but Lexi Ripke will able to pick up the point. (12-10) now. As Liberty Center gets a little tap. We'll play on. Here's Culler. That one kept alive. As Archbold does a pretty good job from coming front and backwards. It looks like something's going to get into the net. And the long rally ends up with Foz Knight finishing it off with a point for Liberty Center.
Yeah, really good job by Zeider right there. Controlling the pass, putting it where Foz Knight can do something with it. Can't say enough about the toughness mentally of Liberty Center.
Tigers to serve with a chance to tie again. As getting one hand was Brown, unable to corral it, and Archbold picks up the point there.
Well, they love that left-hand side of the floor. At that time, Garricky comes through. And watch out, Color at the serve.
We'll send this one. Saw a change in her serve.
Took a little bit off that one, didn't she?
Yeah. Didn't like what happened the last couple of service attempts.
Oh!
Block sent out of play. Liberty Center's going to pick up the point. Tough call there.
Hey, I like it. Going back to Forsnot. Going to be denied by Ripke, but they're going to say it went out of bounds. A big point for Liberty Center. Archbold faithful thought it was otherwise.
Tigers serving down a point again. So Archbold with a tip. Keep over to Liberty Center. They got to play this one off a block and successfully will do it. Set up. Torres will go right to Ripke, who gets the finish.
Oh, here comes the boom, baby. Right there. You could just see it coming. Great job by Torres. Ripke could not wait to get there for the big kill.
Meyer now to serve. Want to catch the top of the net, but it's playable. Over to that far side where it's going to be deflected. Held up enough. Fosnight comes right back with a point for the Tigers.
And Libby Zeider comes back in. Look at the energy in which she brings to the floor for Liberty Center.
Tigers again down by one, 14-13. Serve's going to end up just inside as the Archbold back row is going to let that go, and it's going to end up being an ace for the Tigers. Fosnight serve once again. That one does go long. It's a momentary tie, and it's back to a 1-point lead for the Streaks. Now Autumn Beneke ready to serve. Beneke sends this one to that back corner. This one will be playable for the Tigers. And a good play, it's going to end up with a point.
You don't have to demolish it every single time. Just keep it in play. Peyton Hegeman does just that.
Yeah, Hegeman, one of 5 seniors, dot this lineup for Liberty Center. One's going to roll up the shoulder in a tough break. It's still playable. Kierke's going to get this one, but it ends up in the net.
Color had to play around the official. The official is in play. That poor lady, that time it had to be in the way of Color. Remember, she got hit in the head earlier.
They do what they can to get out of the way. There's one at the net. That's going to be won by Libby Zeider. She's going to go up and over.
Miss Enthusiasm. Libby Zeider with those unbelievable neon shoes. She is fired up.
17-15, Liberty Center leads Archbold here in this second set, and a timeout taken. So we can tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Brian Ford. Brian Ford has 0% financing back on many new vehicles. All you got to do, Miles, visit them at brianford.com.
Oh, what a great idea, right? 0%, you say?
That's right.
That's insane.
And we're brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs. New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook.
Randy, I just got off the phone with Carol. 0% on bratwurst also.
0% fat?
No financing. 0%.
To what, for her to bring the cart? 0% financing?
You see Zeider out there firing up her troops. Those neon shoes she has on, Randy. Remember her outfit in the pregame?
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Yeah, all neon. She is styling and profiling here tonight.
Trying to will her Tiger team at least to even this one up. So they're going to get a good block. Color able to keep a play alive, but it's going to end up out of play. Archbold had the opportunity there. Grace Meyer thought she had something, but ends up just out of play. And now the Tigers with a little bit of confidence.
If Liberty Center can get the 21st, watch out.
Another serve from Maddie Zintek. That was going to end up in play. And Zintek ends up with an ace.
The senior libero coming in, slicing and dicing with her serve, extending this lead to 4.
Zintek came in 3 aces on the year, serving at about 81%. Catch the top of the net. Archbold sent scrambling from the back, caller from the back row, able to make the play. Liberty Center gets the setup, a little confusion. Who's going to finish it off? Now the back pass comes over. There's a good block. Diving effort made there is Liberty Center's Aubrey Zeider keeps one in play. And now the kill attempt is out.
Now it's going to be Hurst. Gets a good set by Torres, just a little bit too wide. We're going to have a timeout.
I think Archbold's going to use its second timeout now with Liberty Center leading 20-15. So we can tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit Bricks to Clicks in person, 29133 George Street in beautiful downtown Millbury, Ohio.
It is beautiful this time of year.
Any time of year.
It really is.
Man, fall in Millbury, nothing like it.
They also have, what are those things that you like? Those wooden swings now that you, and the rockers, Adirondack chairs. They added they added that stuff for the summer. So if you're in the market for that, head over to see Chuck, my man. He'll hook you up.
That's right. Things constantly changing, right? That's one thing that we need to mention. There's always something new in there.
Does a great job of getting all kinds of this kind of product through there.
Liberty Center with a serve, and how about that break for the Tigers?
Look, if we're playing dodgeball, she's out. This is a weird play right here. Color thinks it's going to go long. Should have turned the other way, I guess. But tag, you're it. Big point for Liberty Center.
It's 21-15 following the ace from Zintek. That's the second on this run. Now a setup and a big kill on that far side from Ariana Brown, the freshman.
How about Ariana Brown? A little free pizza at the net. Everybody on the team celebrate.
Huge run out of Liberty Center. They lead this one 22-15. Archbold's won 10 straight sets since falling in 4 in their opener. And there's a kill attempt. That one will go just long. Officials are going to call a touch.
Zeider right away. See her hand in the air. She is saying to the official that thing was tipped at the net. Gets the call.
Another big break for the Tigers. Color dig ends up 3 rows into the stands.
Boy, you gotta love the mental toughness of this Liberty Center team. Battled all the way back in the second set.
And there's one just out of play.
Not by much. That was tight. Usually, if it's a set point, you're playing that because you don't want the official to call it.
Leaves the door just open for the streaks, but they got a long way to go. They'll start by sending the junior Miley Gerke to the service line. Gerke into the back row where Liberty Center's unable to play it.
Yeah, Crew gets a little handcuffed right there. Didn't know to get under it. Next thing you know, it's an ace.
Second attempt. This one played over the net. Now Liberty Center will have the opportunity. Come to Zeider, through a block, she'll finish it off. And Aubrey Zeider, the sophomore, gets the winning point for Liberty Center as they take set 2.
Well, you see why the two-setter system works for Liberty Center. Zeider, 2 big kills in the last 5 points.
So 1 set apiece heading to the third. We'll take a timeout. And you're watching high school volleyball on NWOhio.live.
Discover your potential at 4 County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4 County Career Center.
In 19 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
Ready for set number 3. Here's Archbold and Liberty Center tied at 1 win apiece. And we want to thank the Spangler Candy Company not only for being a sponsor, but they are going to be the new Spangler Candy Sweet Player of the Game. And they're going to go home with a nice little gift card here. So how about that?
Yeah, gift card to Candy World.
That's right.
Candy World looks pretty fun.
It does.
Do you think they'd let you and I in Candy World?
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Man.
What happens if we drop Ken Reeker's name at Candy World? We know Ken Reeker.
There's probably a whole other section that's marked off with a velvet rope. And when we say his name, we're allowed into that section.
Or they're like, yes, so do we. Get out of here. That guy causes trouble.
He saves a lot of trouble over there. Are you kidding me?
He does. And anymore, would just the assembly lines just stop if it wasn't for Ken? There'd be all sorts of...
He is an important dude. Well, Archbold got to be a little shell-shocked after that second set, Randy.
Yeah, Liberty Center having some issues here, a little communication problem. And Archbold picks up the opening point in set number 3.
A little Zider-on-Zider crime right there for Liberty Center. I got it, you take it.
Second serve, also a good one, as Liberty Center will play this one a little bit better. Coming across court, a big dig out of forward. It's been in the front row. Block ends up out of play. This little touch the antenna on top of the net anyways.
Color says, look, you blocked me once today, and that's all it's going to be. I'm going to use the block. Hit it off you. Goes out of bounds.
There's Miley Garricky ready to serve. Another good one is fielded from that back row. Liberty Center able to play this one coming across court as Mackenzie Fuller gets a point.
They've had a lot of success at Liberty Center, that is, going cross court in this match. Staying with it, still working.
Ball needed to be retrieved and sent to the other side of the court where we are ready to play. Now,
Mallory Dockery wants to make sure her team got that point. They were really tardy on putting it on the board. We'll get you, Coach.
Yeah, they're going to actually, I think she wanted to make sure her line, or the rotation is set. Last thing they want to do is give the point right back. So that is the nice thing about volleyball is you can ask the official about a rotation. They have the cute little card that spins the numbers going around. And imagine as a football coach, I mean, you could have with football, right? Ask the official, my guys.
I didn't get that kind of a relationship with officials very often, Randy.
Is my guy lined up right? Is he onside? My guy didn't hold. What are you talking about?
Volleyball officials are a little more forgiving.
You don't see the volleyball/football official. Serve for Liberty Center ends up in the net. Archbold will win the serve once again. So Meg Ames had a pretty good night so far at the service line, ready to go. Shoots for the quarter. Liberty Center's going to have to play out of it. Torres sends one over to Culler. Culler's going to have one set back at her. Now a second opportunity. That one's going to be deflected as the Streaks will pick up a point.
I think she was a little upset that it was blocked earlier. She's going to go 1, 2, and through 3. Liberty Center Tigers put a little extra hot sauce on that one.
So now 4-1 early in this third set.
How about Torres going back to her twice on that?
Ames able to put the serve in the same spot once again. She's going to go to Culler a third time. That one also deflected. So Streaks will pick up another point.
And run a little bit of action in the middle to hold the block as long as possible. And then Culler just delivers yet another one.
Ames looks at her bench for the call.
A pretty good response by Archbold into set number 3 after losing the second one.
Off the center, right back to the middle. And Lexi Ripke lets one go and puts it away.
Yeah, Ripke sees the free pizza, eats it right up.
Send the ball back over to the appropriate side of the court to play.
I think Ripke's got one of the best celebrations. Did you see it after the big kill?
I didn't.
The pointing, right? Yep. Look at me. That was awesome. How would you celebrate if you had a big kill?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Like Culler, she does the the fist pump, bicep action. Ripke does the point. What would you do? What about double bicep pose like Hulk Hogan?
Yeah. Tipped by Ripke. That one's going to be played by Liberty Center. They're going to get a heads-up play and come back with a point.
Yeah, that deep corner works again for Liberty Center. Keeps them within striking distance, 6-2.
Brown ready to serve. Oh, just goes straight down. Tough to defend. Gerke gave it an effort. Couldn't come up with it.
Nasty action on that one. Just the bottom fell out of it. Ariana Brown acquitting herself really well for a freshman here tonight.
Came in with 3 aces on the year and serving at about 92%. As Archbold sends one out of play, so now 6-4.
You see Archbold trying to move around, make it difficult for Brown.
This one's played in the middle. Now back over to Culler where it is blocked. And then Liberty Center with a bit of an issue. A communication problem.
Yeah, really good job by Foz Knight timing the block on Culler. This Liberty Center could not capitalize from there.
Torres now to serve. Zeider gets this one set up in the middle. And that one goes more for Lexi Ripke, who's able to put it away.
Yeah, Ripke having a pizza buffet at the net. Second free pizza of this set.
Archbold now has Liberty Center doubled up 8-4. Zeider a good setup that time for Foz Knight. Culler has it go over. Liberty Center will have to play this deep, and they do. Culler, good pass, time going to the opposite side. And a little too much mustard on that one for Archbold.
Charlie forward just never got behind it. Goes a little bit long.
So Macy Crew now to serve for Liberty Center. One ends up off Meyer and into the Archbold student section.
Well, nobody told the ladies from Liberty Center that this was supposed to be a 3-set sweep by Archbold, did they?
I don't think so.
They are playing like a proud defending champion here tonight.
Crew sends that one a little bit deeper, and Archbold able to play it. Forward had to run around a teammate to come up with that one. Torres able to set up color. Now Liberty Center from the front of the net goes to the back line. This one blocked back at Ripke, and that threw Ripke off. And Liberty Center's going to end up with a point.
Now, Fosnight has been dynamic at the net for Liberty Center tonight. Big time point. I think it was Hageman that time that comes up with it.
But don't look now. Liberty Center with a chance to tie this third set. Culler from the middle gets it to Palm. Tip is over. Culler is able to play this one. Court left open. Liberty Center gave that a chance. Archbold defends it well. And Culler's going to come right back with a kill.
Oh, boy, this is a sweet spot for Culler. She's got a question for you. Do you want to play darts? Well, good, because you can be the dartboard. Watch out, Keely Culler.
Culler now set to serve. She struggled there tonight.
Took a little bit off it last time. See if she goes with it again.
That's exactly what she does again. Liberty Center trying to get into their set, and a good block out of the streaks.
Garricky comes up with that one, I believe.
Yeah, her and Lexi Ripke right there.
Big time block, momentum with Archbold.
This Culler set to serve again. As Archbold gets set up, we go to Ripke in the middle, gets a tip, and lift is going to be the call against the streaks.
Now watch Ripke right there. Almost a catch and throw, but gets enough behind it. Well, she has been some kind of blue streak in the middle of that floor for them tonight.
10-8. Going through a block. Liberty Center able to play on. Coming to forward. Forward's attempt ends up in the net.
That one went in the net, but still a pretty good swing on it. Archbold here of late, getting better swings on the ball than they did all set long.
So Liberty Center now to serve once again. The opportunity to tie in this third set. That one's going to catch the net. See what the call's going to be here. It is going to catch the out of bounds antenna. Is that what we call that on top of the net?
The pin.
We're tied at 10. Torres, good setup. That one's going to catch more of the net. Still goes over for Ripke. Block attempt comes back to Liberty. We'll get the second attempt, force Archbold to scramble to play this. Tip is won at the net by the Tigers. And more scrambling. That one's going to end up just short. Good hustle plays on both sides that time.
Yeah, both teams leaving it out on the floor, doing everything they can to keep it up. Been a fun set.
This pivotal third set. Serve was headed for the out-of-bounds line. Liberty's going to elect to play it. Now the Tigers send it out of play. Might be one they're going to think about later. Grace Meyer ready for another serve. Going a line drive effort right at Fosnight. Tigers play it. Forward with a set over. Tip is a good one for Liberty Center. And now just reaching out with one hand, sending it over the net. Miley Gerke.
Yeah, watch her just float in the air. How about that? Just sees a double block, goes around Zeider. Just a nice little touch for the point.
Serve heads for the corner once again. Liberty Center will play this one as Libby Zeider sends it over. Kill attempt does go long. The point will go over to the Liberty Center. And once again, Archbold caught thinking one was going to head out of play. Goes right to the corner. And a big ace served up by Addie Zintek.
Well, you remember in set two, it was her serves that were absolutely huge for Liberty Center.
Zintek goes for the out-of-bounds line. Gerke pulled up a little gimpy there for a minute. She hit the deck, come up with a volleyball. Tugging on the knee pad.
I thought for a second it was a double hit. Chest and arm, but officials let it go.
McCullough from the back is able to keep it alive. Good setup is going to be blocked. Liberty Center, scrappy bunch, stays alive. Trying to reach up and over to keep one in play. Next attempt is to Zeider. This one's going to be played off the backboard. Basket hoops that hang here in the gym. Trying to go through a block. The streak's hanging tough as Kennedy Hurst comes up with a big block.
Yeah, she had a big right hand at Kennedy Hurst. All 6-1 of her. Had 6 blocks coming into tonight. Adds a big one right there, 14-13.
Serve coming to the streaks as well. As Autumn Beneke will catch the net and rolls over, goes for an ace.
7 aces coming in tonight for her. Big one right there. Boy, it's so tough when it hits that tape and rolls over.
Just put a little bit more air on this one. It's going to be the same result as Liberty Center having some trouble digging this one out.
And you wonder if Mallory Dockery's got an answer here. Her team, for the first time in this set, scrambling.
Trying to stay into this one. Pass is going to go a little too far ahead. Ends up right in the wheelhouse of Hurst, who finishes it off.
Well, you don't want to give a free piece of pizza to the 6'1 athlete in the middle, because she will devour that.
Ended up being, I believe, a net violation on Liberty Center anyways, so still a point. Oh, they're going to reverse it. My bad.
A violation on Archbold. Huge moment.
But they gave the point. They got to change the score here. As they do. So Hurst had a little jumpy when she saw that free ball. And there's a tip ball that ends up out of place. And now Archbold will go up 17-14.
A little bit of a break by Liberty Center on that one, right? Got that point where it looked like Hurst got the free kill in the middle.
Gerke now to serve. And again, just catches that top. Liberty Center this time prepared for it. Pass goes high in the air. Culler from out of bounds, able to make a great play. Good ball for Keely Culler, who's able to put one away.
A little bang, bang. Keely Culler on the outside.
Now Liberty Center does take that timeout, Miles, that you thought they would take.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that a point or two ago. When you're down by 5, I always say this, Randy, don't let your opponent get the 21st. If Archbold gets the 21st, that allows them to really dictate terms moving forward in that set. This third set, so vital for whoever wins this one.
Yeah, 19-14, as you see there in our NWOhio.live scoreboard. We want to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor, serving our community and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. How pivotal is it to win this third one, knowing that you got a best of 5? You go up 2-1, it's a lot different needing one as opposed to needing the last 2.
Yeah, you start looking at the scoreboard, saying, oh boy, we only need 6 more points to get a 2-1 advantage. Such a hammer when you're up 2-1 in the sets. Liberty Center did everything they could to win that second set. If they could find a way to steal this one.
Have a little bit of work to do with Archbold in command. Have the serve up 5. Miley Gerke, the junior, just waiting for the high sign from the officials. I think they were conferring on the number of timeouts. Now it looks like everyone is ready to go. Zintek comes up with a dig. There's a block from that corner, and it's Kennedy Hurst who gets another one.
Now Kennedy Hurst says, I'm going to build a wall and make Liberty Center pay for it. big-time block.
There's that magical number that Miles is talking about. Streaks up 20-14. Cherokee with another good serve. Liberty Center able to use. Torres gets a pass over to Culler. Culler have it to Zintek. Now we'll get a whistle, and we're going to get a carry on Liberty Center.
I believe it was Mackenzie Fuller. Did not like the call. She thought she was pure with it. Not the case, according to the official.
Cherokee ready to serve once again. And that one drops right in front of Foz Knight. And Liberty Center wants to use its final timeout now, trailing 22-14 in this third set.
That's a good timeout. Kind of felt like for the first time in the set, things unraveling a little bit for Liberty Center. Foz Knight in her last set, she had a little bit of trouble receiving in the deep middle. Same thing occurs again. Next thing you know, it's an 8-point lead for Archbold.
Yes, these two teams have gone back and forth, but Archbold able to put a run together here. So now 22-14, they lead in this third set, trying to go up 2-1. Looks like everyone is set.
A little bit of a rotation now for Liberty Center, bringing Maynard back in. Foz Knight sits.
Cherokee ready with the serve. This one, Liberty Center able to use it. All bunched up right in front of the net. Now they'll fan out and get back into positions. And there's a block that's going to end up out of play. Archbold does pick up a point, though, as they go back to Culler.
A really good job of the timing by Liberty Center. Brown and Sider, but just the tempo off the arms. That ball goes out of bounds.
Cherokee trying to finish off this run. Dig ends up into the net, so the Streaks pick up a point that way.
When Archbold plays well, it's amazing how quickly the points come for them, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
They can go on a run. Next thing you know, a 2-point lead becomes 8 in a hurry, and then to 10.
And that's what happens here is Cherokee's going to finish off the run with an ace. So Archbold is going to take set 3, 25-14. So they take a 2-1 lead, and we take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
Discover your potential at 4-County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4-County Career Center.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here from the Thunderdome in Archbold, where it is 2-1 in favor of the Streaks here so far. And I don't know what exactly we thought was going to happen here on opening night, but that Sweet Candy or Spangler Candy Sweet Player of the Game. I'll get it right.
Yeah,
New
nice.
Sponsors, I don't know what's going on, but
very nice.
Trying to figure it out. So that's what's on. And of course Wilson, we can't forget, right?
The Wilson volleyball.
Wilson volleyball. So a little junior Wilson.
Well, both coaches have to be happy with the sweet effort of these teams. They've been playing extremely hard tonight.
There's been a battle here as we kick off NWOAL action. The league will take a week off because Fulton County Fair in full effect, and with most of the league teams being a part of that, teams kind of get decimated with everything that goes on.
Well, Randy, you have to take time off to get all the fried food that you want, right?
And then spend the rest of the season getting right back into shape, right?
That's right.
Tigers will serve here in set 4. Keeley Culler will get this one. Tigers trying to keep it alive, and Culler's going to score the opening point.
It is real important in this fourth set that Liberty Center gets off to a good start. Don't want to chase this whole set.
So Meg Ames set to serve, gets this one up. Liberty will play this one. And a good play there. Libby Zeider comes up with a kill. Tigers now going to make a change. And we're going to have a rotation violation on Liberty Center as someone was not set before their serve. Tough break for the Tigers. They give a point, more importantly, lose the serve.
Was a problem early for Archbold. They cleaned things up. Shows up at a worst time as possible for Liberty Center.
Tigers now down 2-1. Play off the Archbold serve. Here's Culler going for it all, and she gets the big kill.
You better watch out or else you're going to have a tattoo, because Culler can bring the heat.
That's exactly what happened there. And a heads-up play, Liberty Center. Zintek thought about playing it and pulled back last minute, let that one sail over her head.
She has had herself a heck of a match. Her serve has been absolutely huge for Liberty Center. That time her decision-making comes up big.
Tigers trying to come up with a block. That'll send that one right to the scorer's table.
Autumn Beneke comes up big time. It is amazing the percentage of kill attempts for Archbold that come on the left-hand side of the floor, isn't it?
And they've found ways. They've rotated over there a lot so far tonight. Liberty Center going towards the middle. This one ends up out of play. And now it's Keeley Culler ready to serve again. Culler right to Zintek. Zintek tries to send that up front. Just a little bit of a delay out of Hageman.
Culler, since the opening volley of this match, has kind of taken her serve and gone down with the tempo a little bit, trying to keep it in. Same result, though, back-to-back aces.
Extends the streak lead 7-2. And we'll see how far Liberty Center lets Archbold get away with it, and it turns out it's right now.
7-2. We talked before this set, Randy, don't want to let Archbold get off to a great start. Liberty Center, not the type of offense that can chase a great deal. So good timeout. Settle things down in that huddle, come out, get scrappy again. This is an Archbold team that we've highlighted several times, man. When they get things right, they can score in bunches.
And we want to tell you that a game tonight brought to you by Renewed Therapeutics. Reclaim your vitality, reignite the spark, feel renewed with Renewed Therapeutics in White House. Call Brandy at 419-877-8159 or visit renewed-therapeutics.com. You just smile every time I have to say that, and I don't know why.
Well, Brandy, she does a great job there.
Tigers play the streak serve. Block at the net and a heads-up play out of Aletha Foss-Knight.
Another timeout by Mallory Dockery, and another time that her Liberty Center Tigers respond in a positive way.
So now, can Liberty Center put a few points together? Spent most of that third set chasing until a late run. Put it away for Archbold. Streaks coming back. Tip isn't going to quite get over the net. As Autumn Beneke tried to send it over, it comes up a little short.
And Beneke knew it as soon as she hit it, too. Kind of like when you chip it, buddy, and you're hoping to get on the green, and it falls short.
Oh, I know that feeling. Now 7-5 after the ball ends up out of play.
Well, Dockery knows when to take her timeouts, doesn't she?
She does. The attempt trying to go cross court for Beneke, but that one ends up out of play. Talked about Liberty Center as the defending NWOAL champions. I put into a tough sectional draw. You remember at Archbold, Liberty Center, Tenora, Fairview, all stuck in the same half group in a district, as there's another one out of play. Guess we should mention here in our first volleyball broadcast of the year, the expansion of the playoffs for volleyball, along with a lot of other fall sports.
The 7 divisions, is it?
Yes. That's the setup Archbold's been waiting for, and they're going to connect right there.
Boy, she has made Liberty Center pay time and time again in the middle, and that she is Lexi Ripke.
Archbold back in front now, 8-7 as they get the serve from Meyer. And now Liberty Center trying to send one over the net, but it's out of play.
And Aubrey Zeider went a little World Cup soccer on us right there.
It's all legal, right? As Liberty Center does get one over the net. It's a good setup. And the set and the finish out of Kennedy Hurst.
Yeah, watch Kennedy Hurst just get on top, snaps it right through, big time kill, and then she tells everybody about it right there. Turns around, look, just keep feeding me. Why wouldn't you feed her? She's 6'1", right? Right in the middle.
Grace Meyer with another serve. That one played out of the back row. As Liberty Center is going to be called for a double hit.
A late call, but is the correct call right there.
Just get the two hands.
Zeider tried to get it over there, but bang, bang.
Meyer has this one end up at Zintek. They go libero to libero. Torres gets another pass on target. This one played by the Tigers. And now the double block sends one back at Aubrey Zeider.
Beneke and Hurst, 6 and 7, combining for the block.
That is a lot of height that Archbold has put on the floor right now. And Liberty Center trying to come cross court now from the right side. Archbold a little successful. And the Tigers are going to get a tip, and they'll pick up a point.
Oh, what a vital point that is. Stems the tide, stops the run of Archbold, keeps it close. Now within 4.
Here's Foss-Knight to serve.
Oh, look at the intensity of Debbie Culler right there, head coach of Archbold.
Hurst to set up right in the middle and finishes with a kill.
A smart play by Torres. Go to the hot hand, right? Good pass to her. Feed your big middle. She's hungry. Feed her.
to retrieve the volleyball before we can continue on. Serve is a good one out of the streaks. Now tip, that one's going to be one. It's Torres. You've got Jasmine Torres at 5'6", with teammates on the court who stand 5'11", 5'10", 6'1", 5'11", getting the tip over the net.
Yeah, smart play by Torres just to get it over.
Torres set up the middle again, and the perfect pass for Hurst, who puts it away.
It must be a middle celebration because Ripke does it as well. As soon as you kill it, you just point to yourselves and look at your teammate. Hurst and Ripke dominate in the middle for Archbold.
Beneke with another serve. This one headed towards the out-of-bounds pylon, and now we're going to get a whistle, and we'll get some sort of... We'll get someone under the net, over the net? A violation of some sort. So Liberty Center will serve now at 15-9. One thing the Tigers couldn't do.
Yeah, this late in the match, you got to stay alive. Make them earn everything.
So now Miley Gerke will serve. Archbold playing this one in the middle. Hurst had to get a little bit more creative, just a little tip over, and let Liberty Center commit the error.
Archbold getting a lot of production out of the middle in this set. Hurst comes up big again.
Tigers want to make some more changes, trying to find that correct lineup that'll work. 17-9. Now serve goes over to Liberty Center.
Yeah, one of those you just kind of smile at, right? You mishit it. We've flubbed a shot on the golf course like that before.
Once or twice.
Liberty Center got to come up big now. Snacking on some major danger.
Aubrey Zeider will catch the top of the net. Hurst will get the little tip. Now Liberty Center will force Archbold to play this from the back row. Over to Kohler. Kohler gets the deflection and the kill.
Boy, her extension is just something else, isn't it? Watch that follow through. Not just hitting it, hurting it.
Right.
Our cameraman Curtis correctly says snapping it.
Oh, I thought he said he was snacking, like Liberty Center was snacking on danger. Or maybe he's snacking. It's tough to tell.
They are dining on danger right now.
Trying to go cross court, but Archbold's going to play that one. A heads-up play for the tip there.
Color might not get an easier kill all season long. Just flip it right over.
Looks like Liberty Center is going to use their second and final timeout. Now 19-10 in this fourth set. So Liberty Center will need a major comeback if they want to try to stay alive. But, the definition and the description that you got on Liberty Center was pretty accurate.
Absolutely, right?
Diamond Dave did not steer you wrong.
DDB came up big time on that one. He said this Liberty Center team is very spunky, spunkability, he said. Randy, I'd like to see them at the end of the season. They might be a team that throughout the year really gets better and better and better, and by the end of the year, you don't want to play them at all.
That's true. But they might got a league title to defend, and while they might not have the pieces they have last year, they might play spoiler role in determining who claims this year's league championship. Again, very early, still 6 more league matches to go after this one. But, of course, we haven't, our first time out, haven't really seen anyone else, but this Archbold team looks like they're going to be one of the top teams.
Yeah, you just believe their upside is greater too, right?
Yeah.
They have not played extremely well here tonight, but looks like they're going to get a win here unless something catastrophic happens.
So Liberty Center gets the serve down 19-11, and still showing some fight, and they'll get help with the error there, and the ace for Chloe Moeller.
Ames got a little handcuffed on that one. Goes off of her for a point for Liberty Center.
Moeller coming in at a 93% serve percentage. Culler's going to race in, plays one for the corner. Moeller's going to keep this alive. The Tigers will tip it, but will get the double hit. So the officials clearly, and this might be one of those statewide things where everyone gets together and
point of emphasis.
Yeah, we're going to really work on. We've been letting a lot of this go. Let's change this up. In case anyone forgot, the Keeley Culler's still in the contest.
Yeah, watch where this thing hits. Almost straight down. Hello. I can skywalk, says Keeley Culler.
It's 21-12. So here's Torres, the seniors, very quietly had an outstanding game. But with all the big hitters that she has, it's really easy to set them up. This forwards attempt comes back to Liberty Center. They'll put that into the net. Makes it 22-12. Torres will get one more attempt. That one will get the double bounce and head over. Streaks will play this again, trying to go with the left hand out of Ripke, but that ends up out of play. So Liberty Center is still alive as Brown will serve. Sends this one to the back line where it's over. A little too long. Gives it right back over to the Streaks. It's 23-13. Archbold trying to put this away, wins in 4. But they'll serve into the net. And now Liberty Center still alive. So here's Macy Crew. 7 aces coming in 2 tonight. Trying to keep this alive for the Streaks as they again wheel to that far side. They'll get a big kill. And now just need one more point to put this one away. Grace Meyer. That final, hopefully, serve if you're an Archbold fan. And now Liberty Center trying to get the set up, and they'll get the point they need to stay alive. Going again to Foss Knight. Tigers trail by 9. They'll have to put a long rally together. They want to continue this one, but they get a good start. Foss Knight, the changeup, is able to come up with the ace there. Culler with the dig, set up in the middle. Going to Hurst, and that is going to finish it off as Archbold will win this one in 4 as they take our 4th set 25-16. So Archbold ends up getting the win tonight, 25-19, 17-25, 25-14, 25-16. They get to 1-0 in the NWOAL, move to 4-1 overall as Liberty Center will drop its first league contest of the year. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll go down to the floor, and Miles Holliday is going to catch up with our Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game when we return. 4-set win tonight for the Archbold Blue Streaks as they defeat Liberty Center to open up NWOAL play. And a big night out of our Spangler Candy Company sweep player of the game. She's down on the court with our Miles Holiday.
Jazz, congratulations on the win first and foremost. How important was this to beat the defending champions here on night one?
Well, it means a lot because last year we kind of struggled a little bit, but this year we worked as a team and we came back after the second set. So that was really good.
Now, how important is it for you to have a good night because the offense runs through you?
It's a lot of pressure, but I just have to trust in my hitters and my pins. So I think we did really good.
Was it a conscious effort to get the middle going tonight? I know you guys are always big on the outside with Keeley, but your middles were big tonight.
Yeah. Well, to set my middles, you have to have a perfect pass. So I just really had to trust my passers to get good pass to be able to set them. But they did really good when I did. So.
Fantastic. Now, is this sending a message to the rest of the league that you guys are back to reclaim where you should be at the top of the NWAL?
Well, we really did work as a team, and we're going to continue that for the rest of the season. So
fantastic. You're our player of the game. You get the game ball. You also get a Candy World gift card to Spangler Candy World. How exciting is that?
I've never been there, so I'm excited.
All right, last thing. Serve back here over top the net. Make it a good one. Oh, there's a good one. Congratulations. Great job. There's your gift card to the Candy World. Yes.
That's the most important thing is, as Miles said, Archbold able to start league play with a big win as they hand the defending league champions their first loss as we kick off NWOAL play. I want to thank everyone making our first night of year 2 possible here on NWOhio.live. Starts with our director, Ken Reeker. I want to thank Curtis for the work he's done on the camera tonight as well. I want to thank Archbold AD Alan Gladio for letting us come up here and set everything up. Not always easy, and we got our cameras everywhere, but we appreciate everyone that welcomes us into their gyms, their football fields, their baseball facilities, wherever. We're always appreciative each and every night. So Archbold defeats Liberty Center in 4 to kick off NWOAL volleyball play. For my partner Miles Holiday and our entire NWOhio.live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.